It's week 1 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Steelers and the Falcons, next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So the Falcons make their way out behind their new quarterback for 2024, signed back in March, the veteran Kirk Cousins.
And coming off of an offseason where Kirk Cousins was coming back from an Achilles injury, he thought that was going to be his biggest challenge. Instead, the Falcons drafted Michael Penix out of Washington in the first round. And while that was a jolt, Kirk Cousins has a great ability to just shake things off, move forward, and let his talents come through.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run again here with Robinson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Boy, Mike Evans, he's in some discomfort. So we're going to stop play here as they pay attention to him. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Throwing, Cousins. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Cousins again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now Pickett. And that's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Cousins. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Koo knocks this one through the post. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. got his man. It's Warren. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Off play action. Pickett. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there. 21 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Austin, the man in motion left. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. In motion goes the tight end. Pickett back to throw. Oh, good move. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. Looking to throw. Pickett. He'll find the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Back to throw, Pickett. And he's going to go down again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Still 3rd down.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game and you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs. all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Falcons offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. To throw, Cousins. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. Robinson on a give right side. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
A gain there of 21 yards.
London moves the chains here, which is not unusual because that's something he did on over 65% of his receptions a season ago. Plenty of new pieces in place. Quarterbacks, Kirk Cousins, Michael Penix, whoever is going to throw the ball to him, he's hoping he can finally reach the 1,000-yard mark.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Cousins now. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Cousins. Got a man, it's London. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing is Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Cousins. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Falcons have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. Powerful running, pushes past him, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Cousins. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Washington. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing, Cousins. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now Cousins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Avoids him at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Robinson up the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw is Cousins.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Cousins to throw it.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43.
That's another Falcons.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Cousins again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Cousins. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything everything has been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw again. Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now Pickett. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Patrick Mahomes, over 400 yards passing with 3 touchdown passes as well. For the Falcons in the first half, they were led by their quarterback, the veteran, Kirk Cousins. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Falcons offense and Kirk Cousins getting ready for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. From the gun, here's Cousins. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. On the give, here's Robinson.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. In motion left goes a tight end. To the air again, it's Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Cousins now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And his throw here's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Off play action, Pickett. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it will be Falcon football. The Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Cousins. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Cousins now. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
The man in motion left here, Johnson. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down at 7. Pickett sets up play action. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pickett back to throw. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Harris is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Connor Hayward taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now Cousins. He's got the connection to Cooper. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Falcons on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 49-yard line.
Play fake. Cousins. And he slings one that's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Cousins again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Cousins. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing is Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Corey Trice there to make the stop. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They go play action. Cousins. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
They get this out quickly to the left side.
Touchdown, Falcons! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon.
And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And just shutting him off there. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Now Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Back to throw, Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Here's Pickett.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. Pickett.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now.
That is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Pickett.
He's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Cousins to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
So here's Pickett and the Steelers.
Down by 5. A minute 36 to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here's Pickett. He's got Pickens complete, and he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. Looking to throw here. Pickett. That's going to be caught. It's Austin. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understand where they are on the field?
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Pickett to throw. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here's Pickett. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they take a knee. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Atlanta, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.